Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker HD. I'm Zelda Master 2010, and in the previous episode we did a bunch of side quests, and in this episode, well, it's gonna be no different. Actually, we're gonna be doing one really big side quest for a piece of heart. Pretty much all of the side quests we're going to be doing in this episode will get us a piece of heart. I'm going to try to get 4 pieces of heart to complete another heart container, and then we'll continue on with the main story. So, to start things off, we're going to be doing something here on Dragon Roost Island, and that is, well, with 20 golden feathers. I decided to collect them off screen, and basically the easiest way to get golden feathers and the only way to get golden feathers is to kill Korok enemies. Now what I did is I used my grappling hook and, picked it off and then had the Korok respawn. It's kind of a cheap way to do that, instead of look for different Korok enemies, but it's whatever. I mean, I needed 20 of them and I only had like 2, so I kind of had to use the cheap way. Anyways, this guy, this Rito guard, is going to ask for golden feathers because he promised to his girlfriend. So, we're going to set him up. We have 1 over 20 and he only needs 20. So yeah, I guess I'll keep one as a memento for myself. Anyways, let's go ahead and give it to him. So yeah, golden feathers. So how many of those do you have? 20 is what he needs. So let's give it to him. And he is going to give us a orange rupee. Totally not worth it. I could have got like freaking 500 rupees by the time it took me to get those 20 golden feathers, but don't worry guys, he's not the one who wanted the golden feathers, so he didn't appreciate the glory and the amazingness of the golden feathers. So yeah, his girlfriend is gonna give us something better, so yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump back on the King of Lions and, well, head somewhere else. And something happened with my voice there. I think I sounded a little weird, but yeah, okay. I'm kind of sick, for those wondering, just slightly, and I'm trying to, yeah, get the sickness to go away, if that makes any sense. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to feel better, so I'm talking and drinking hot cocoa. Not really, I'm not drinking hot cocoa. But yeah, so anyways, let's stop talking about nonsense. I went ahead and teleported to the Southern Fairy Island. And here on the Southern Fairy Island lies a treasure chart chest. Now, I believe we got this treasure chart in the previous episode, and it was treasure chart number 4, so let's go ahead and open it up, and what do you know, it's right by the island, and we're literally hovering on top of it, so we can't see the beam of light or anything. We're gonna have to press start to look at the map, and see where our icon is, and align it with the X, so let's do that. I believe I am on top of it. Alright, let's go ahead and salvage, and this will be, well, yeah, something really special and important. So yeah, let's go ahead and open the chest with the light, and you got a piece of heart. Yeah, okay, so that's our first piece of heart. 3 more to go, because that is my goal, to get 3 pieces of heart. One of the side quests, though, like I mentioned, is going to be a really long side quest for a piece of heart, but it's gonna be worth it. And sorry, I keep playing the Ballad of Gills wrong. I know I use a Pro Controller and I love it, and I said that before, but it's kind of clanky and weird at times, so it kind of sucks. I don't know. No, I don't really know why. Just the analog stick. I don't really like the analog stick for the Pro Controller. Aside from that, I think everything else is fine. But yeah, okay, so I teleported to the Forest Haven. There is something I want to do on here, actually, to continue the story. I was supposed to head to the Forest Haven, and I'm not going to do anything about the story continuing and talk about that until the next episode, so just save that for now. What I'm going to be doing is heading to, I believe, to the southeast part of the Forest Haven, and that is to the 5-star island. Alright, let's go ahead and open up a treasure chart for this area. I believe it's treasure chart 63. Okay, 63, 33. What? Okay, 63. So yeah, it's located on the 5-star islands, and yeah, there's gonna be a piece of heart there. We also got this treasure chart in the previous episode, so yeah, awesomeness. We're scouting for more pieces of heart. This is like pretty much the second to last piece of heart treasure chart we're gonna be getting. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think there's that many more pieces of heart that are inside treasure charts. So we've been getting like all of them from the previous episode to this episode. So yeah, I pretty much showed them all off in the previous episode and in this episode, so keep that in mind if you're following this as a walkthrough. Of course, now you know where to get them and which videos to watch if you want to know where most of the treasure chart pieces of heart are. So anyways, there is the glowing light, and yeah, we can see the X on the treasure chart, so let's go ahead and align ourselves, and I think we're just a little bit off. Just need to position myself, cruise a little bit forward, and Alright, I think we're good. Let's just salvage. And what do you know? Bunch of Korok's in front of us. This is a little awkward. But anyways, we're gonna open up the light with Korok's wanting to attack us. And we got a piece of heart. Yeah, and we can't really see it because they're in front of us. So I'm gonna quickly take out my sail and just sail away. Back to the Forest Haven, actually, because, yeah, there is something I want to get here, believe it or not. So it's a good thing we sailed here. And I'm not going to, you know, play the Ballad of Gales. It's not going to take that long. You know, let's just sail, sniff the air that's, you know, in your house because you're not really sailing on the sea. And, yeah, I'm just making everything boring now, you know. I want to sail, guys. Jeez, okay, whatever. But, yeah, we're just going to sail back to the Forest Haven. And no. I really want to head to the Forest Haven during the day so I can show it off. Because I never did. Because I happened to go at night. So, please, rain, go away. Come back on another day. If you don't, I don't care. I'll just pull down your underwear. Wait. What? What? Okay, I think I mixed up two, you know, songs together, but whatever. It went away, so yeah, the rain got afraid. The storm and the rain all ran because they don't want their underwear to get pulled down. So yeah, it worked, accomplished, and stuff. Okay, so anyways, as you can tell, there are some notes coming out of that waterfall over there. I'm just gonna ignore it though because, like I said, I don't want to get into that until the next episode because that has something to do with something that we're going to be doing. Okay, I'm going to stop. But yeah, that's something we're going to be doing in the next episode because it's going to help us continue on with the main story. You actually can hear it lightly. It's like the song playing through like a different instrument, like a violin or something. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Anyways, let's go ahead and just jump across and make our way inside the forest of the Forest Haven of the stuff and the things. And yeah, we're the Greatfish Isle because there is something I forgot here, as well as a treasure chart we can get here. So I'm going to quickly grab this stuff as well as show off this area during the day. So look at this place, guys. Look at how amazing it looks. You can't really see how nice it looks until you head near the Greatfish Tree and actually see everything like this. Yeah, there you go, as we head up. Yeah, look at it. There's something I want to get here that's going to help us do a really big side quest I plan on doing in this episode, but I'm just going to show off a couple of things before I do that. So to start things off, as you saw earlier, I was collecting these Baba seeds from the Boku Babas, and yeah, you can easily use a grappling hook to pick them up off of them. And I happen to collect a lot throughout this Let's Play because they've been dropping so many. I've been killing so many as well. So yeah, I have well over like, you know, 20 something. You don't really need a lot, but you can easily get a really neat potion, and that is a blue potion if you give it to this guy. So let's go ahead and give him 20 Boku Baba seeds. Well, he's only going to take 4, I believe. So yeah, super replenishing potion. Please wait a moment. Alright. Yeah, this is really mystical, guys. He's heading up, and he's going to throw the things and do a really weird dance. And throw some sparkles. And BAM! Some purple misty dust comes out of the pot. What is this, my friends? What is this? He's going to give us something I already mentioned, but I'm gonna act surprised. Yes, it is a blue potion, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty helpful. It's not like I ever used Grandma's soup though, so these potions aren't as important as I claim them to be because you never really end up using them. Maybe if you're playing on like hero mode, you'll really need them. But anyways, let's go ahead and take out a potion, no, a bottle. And when we take out this bottle, we are going to you can't really grab from there, but we're going to grab some, yes, forest water. And with this forest water, we can do some really cool stuff with it. But we're timed, and as you can tell, we have 30 minutes, but the timer hasn't started because as long as we're in the forest, the water is going to stay as forest water. So it's going to be all mystical. Once we leave this forest, we are timed, and we're going to have 30 minutes to do this side quest I was talking about. That's going to take a while, so let's get ready. But before I do leave this forest, there's something I forgot to get. And yeah, look at how amazing this place looks, especially when you start climbing the tree. Like, oh geez, just the way the light comes from the top, and it's all mystical and gloomy and stuff. It just looks so nice. And if you actually pay attention, you can hear Saria's song within this melody. Like if you listen to some of the notes, you're gonna hear like do 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 do, and that's like Saria's melody from the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which I find really neat. And there's some other references in other areas in the game that have similar melodies to Ocarina of Time. So yeah, I'll try to mention it when the time comes, but usually I can't listen to the music, and fortunately I'm able to right now, so I can, you know, listen to everything and I could tell you exactly what is what. But usually when I play the game, I don't listen to any music, I have to mute it. So yeah, I don't remember to mention stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and make our way to the top, to this area, and this area is going to show us this island. Yes, it's going to do like a cool zoom pan shot, and we know where to head to now. So let's go ahead and head there. There are some magic jars just in case. Let's go ahead and play Wind's Requiem and make our way to this chest. So, as you can tell, the bottle timer has started. Don't worry, it's not going to take us that long to head over here, and believe it or not, it's not even going to take us like over 10 minutes to do this super long, spectacular side quest I was talking about with the forest water jar bottle thing. So, yeah, you have plenty of time, and don't worry, this bottle lasts forever. You can constantly pour it on the ground and it will never run out. So, yeah, awesome. As long as it's forest water, though. I believe when it's casual water, it will empty out. So, keep that in mind. Anyways, we went ahead and got ourselves like treasure. I don't think it's really that important. And actually, Beetle's right by, so I don't have to play Wind's Requiem. Let's just go ahead and jump on a ship, head out, and we should be by the King of Red Lions. And Beetle, come back! Oh my god, is you really gonna just sail away? Beetle, I'm your #1 customer, come back here right now. Okay, there you go. Jeez, I thought we were friends. God, okay, whatever, let's go ahead inside. I'm not gonna buy anything from you, I'm just gonna leave. And now we should be right by the King of Red Lions. Don't know why Beetle was doing that. We were literally gonna drown if he didn't stop his boat. But there we go. Okay, so now our first destination is literally east, which is the, let's click A, the Cliff Plateau Islands, yes. So, we've been there before, and I believe we got something pretty neat from there, but yeah, so, literally east from the Forest Haven is where you want to head to for your first awesome thing, and this is basically the Withered Tree quest. There are a bunch of withered trees that are scattered throughout the Great Sea, and you're gonna have to, bring them back to life in a sense, and by that I mean use the forest water to yeah, bring them back to life. You're gonna pour some water on it and it's gonna, yeah, do that, which is pretty neat. You're gonna find all the kokoros, I believe that's what they're called, around there. Like one is by each withered tree, and they're scattered throughout the Great Sea, of course, so we're gonna have to find them all. And don't worry, I know where each one is, so yeah, we'll be able to do this, and I'm gonna show you guys the fastest route to actually do this, just in case you're not as cool as you should be. I don't know what I'm saying, but if you're not as confident with having a timer and you want to do this as fast as possible, I'll show you the most efficient route through this. So, obviously the first route, or the first area you want to head into is this Cliff Plateau Isles, and we're heading to the top of it right now. You have to make your way through this area, of course. Now, if you haven't done this before, it'd be a lot harder to, like, do what I just did to, like, shortcut through it. You'd have to walk all the way around and stuff, but nonetheless, I mean, if this is your first time actually heading on this island, you can easily cover it within a couple seconds, and sadly I did that a long time ago. Anyways, we went ahead and poured some forest water on this withered tree, and it is brought back to life. The withered trees actually look a lot like the trees, or a tree in Majora's Mask. It's like a Deku tree that is the butler's son, and I'm not going to get into that too much, but it's kind of like the spirit of the Deku mask you have in Majora's Mask, which is really neat, and I really like that, and I really like how these trees resemble that certain tree, you know, with it being all dead and withered and stuff. But anyway, so our next area is the Southern Fairy Island, so that is west of the Forest Haven. And yeah, we're gonna head there and see what we should do next. Whee! This is awesome and fun. Just gliding around on a tornado and stuff. Okay, so now, continue heading west from the Southern Fairy Island, and you're going to find something pretty cool, and that is actually Shark Island. So we want to head to Shark Island, and yeah, so the next withered tree is basically that Shark Island. That's what I'm trying to say. So let us go! I'm not going to cut anything, because I don't want you guys to assume that I you know, took a different route or something if my timing is really good with this. So I'm going to show you guys literally everything and everything. So yeah, we're gonna be sailing for a little bit. You know what, my commentary is gonna be over some sailing instead of just cutting like I usually do. So how's it going, everybody? I hope everybody's doing great and stuff. And when we look at, we made it. Yeah, I couldn't talk for that much because it didn't really take that long to begin with, but I was pretending it was. Yeah, okay, so we have arrived, and believe it or not, there is the next withered tree. So let's go ahead and pour some more water on it. Obviously, you can tell how it shows a different shot of Link actually using the bottle when you pour it on the withered tree, because it wants to show you the small, like, cutscene sequence where the tree gets up and stuff. So you know you're doing it right when it does that. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump back on the King of Red Lions and continue on. So, once again, play the Ballad of Gales. Hopefully we won't screw it up like usual. Okay, there we go. And our next destination, believe it or not, is going to be at the Greatfish Isle. There is a withered tree there, and I believe we saw it before, but I never bothered talking about it. So now we are going to talk about it. It's time to be serious, guys. You know, this is a problem. We must all confront this problem and see what we can do about it, and that is pouring some forest water on it. So yeah, I guess we figured out the solution. But yeah, okay, so it's over here on the spirally mountain that reminds me a lot of Spiral Mountain from Banjo-Kazooie. I don't necessarily know why. This is literally the second Banjo-Kazooie reference I did in this Let's Play. Or stuff that reminds me of it. One being finding enemies on the Great Sea. It reminds me of the shark music, and now this. Maybe there's something about this. You know, maybe they're gonna confirm Banjo 3E for the Wii U. I doubt it, but you know, that'd be amazing if they did. But let's not think of that, because that's gonna make me sad. Anyways, let's go ahead and pour some more forest water on this withered tree. Yeah, we've been on this Spiral Mountain before because we got a piece of heart by gliding off of this mountain to a certain part on the Greatfish Isle. So yeah, there you go. Alright, so next destination is actually going to be, I guess, southwest of the Greatfish Isle, and that is over at Needle Rock Isle. So onwards, you can actually see the island from all the way back at Greatfish Isle, because yeah, the silhouette is pretty obvious to you know, locate, because look, just look at it. Yeah, it's a giant pillar. And yeah, alright, so this is awkward. I'm just sailing and it's quiet. There's no music, so I'm just going to keep spamming A. Yeah, it doesn't really speed you up. It's not like the Swift Sailing, which made sailing seem a lot more intense, I guess, in the original Wind Waker, because you take out your sail and, you know, take it out and put it back in, take it out and put it back in, and be all cool. Hey, look, I got a tingle bottle. I'll be sure to open up all the tingle bottles I collect in this episode at the end of the episode, so stay tuned for that as well. But anyways, let's go ahead and land at a proper area, so it doesn't take us that long to walk around the island. And I believe it's right here. Yeah, there is the withered tree. It's at the peak of the island. The handle, let's say this island's like a spoon, so the handle, at the tip of the handle of the spoon is where the withered tree lies, crying in despair and stuff. So let's go ahead and drop some water on it, and there you go. It's back to life. They all look exactly the same, sadly, but these Korokiri creatures, I believe they're called Korokiri. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking of Kokiri and thinking that their name is slightly different. Now, I might be completely wrong, and if I am wrong, that's okay, because I know I'm wrong, so you don't have to correct me. I'll just search it up and make sure what it really was. So yeah, I don't know why I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I am. Anyways, now on to the Tower of the Gods. Now, there are two areas that contain withered trees near the Tower of the Gods. One south of it, one north of it. So we're gonna head south first because it's just a lot easier, because I believe there's another one after that. No, I believe we're gonna have to teleport after that, but there's two near this area. So we're gonna head over to the private Oasis, and yeah, this one is not too hard to find, because like I said, it's literally south of the Tower of the Gods. And I believe we've been on the private Oasis before. Like, we got a treasure chart or something. I'm not necessarily sure, but there is something pretty cool we can do on the private Oasis that I've been ignoring, and I will come back to it later on. But for now, we're just going to do what we should do, and that is spray some forest water on a withered tree. So yeah, okay, so we have now arrived to the private Oasis. Looks really nice. This has to be like one of my favorite islands throughout Wind Waker, because it's literally a private oasis. It's like, oh, this is so cool. You don't really find islands like this. Then again, I guess I'd prefer an actual island with people on it, like, I don't know, Windfall or Outset, but it's whatever. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and drop some of this water. It's still sparkly like usual, because we still have a lot of time. And there we go. Alright. Now we're going to be heading north of this area and continue heading north. I believe like one section of the sea chart. And we'll make it, yeah, basically north of the Tower of the Gods. Now I could play the Ballad of Gales to speed up time, but I'm not. Normally if you're playing the original Wind Waker, let's say if you're watching this for a walkthrough of the original Wind Waker, you'd normally want to play the Ballad of Gales, even if you're sailing only for like, what, 30 seconds or so. Now, the reason why I say that is because you don't have a swift sail, so it's a lot slower. See, as you can tell, it's a lot faster. Like, the time it would take for me to play the Ballad of Gales and then actually teleport to this area, it'd be just as long as me sailing. Because, look, I'm pretty much already there and stuff. Anyways, our next area is, I believe, Eastern Fairy Island. I showed it to you guys right now on the map. So, yeah, it's literally north of the Tower of the Gods. So yeah, one south, one north. It's pretty easy to remember. And I believe after this, there are 2 more and we're done. I'm assuming there are 8 in total. Wasn't keeping track of the numbers, but yeah, generally they're really easy to find and remember exactly where they are. So let's go ahead and head to the next one. And yeah, this one happens to be on a fairy island, which is a little weird, but well, look at that, it's turning daytime, guys. Oh, the music, so nice. I love this music, guys. I just love it. Yeah, obviously the beginning of this theme is a lot very similar to Ocarina of Time's Hyrule Field theme, and then actually generally the Great Sea theme is really similar in general. I don't know, I poured it on the floor, but it's okay. You can pour it on the floor, and we're not wasting any because it doesn't really waste, because we have like an infinite amount of this. Anyways, we went ahead and poured on another withered tree. So now it's time to teleport. I don't know why the music stopped. Music, play. Alright, whatever, don't play. Let's go ahead and head over to, I believe we want to head over to the Mother and Child Isles, but we can actually teleport there, so I might just teleport to, I believe Tingle Island would be the best route. And we're going to be heading to the Mother and Child Isles, and we're going to head to the Child Island. Because that's my theory. Okay, so like the Mother Island is the big one surrounded by the walls, you know, the one where you talk to the Queen Fairy. And then the Child Island is the really small one that's going to have a Goron merchant on it, I believe. So yeah, we're going to head over to the Mother and Child Isles. As you can tell, there are 2 small islands, one slightly bigger than the other. Actually, one's really big and then one small one. So yeah, you get what I mean in general. You know, one's a mother, one's a child. I'm assuming that's why they named it that. I might be completely wrong, maybe because where the Queen Fairy lies, and that's why they called it that. But I doubt that's the reason. I'm pretty sure it's because one's big and one's small. Let's hope that's right, or I'm right, and that's the way to do that. So, anyways, let's go ahead and sail over to the small one. Like I said, we can't teleport to the island itself, or we'll be trapped in the walls of the Mother Island. So we have to head over to the Child Island, which isn't surrounded by walls. And yeah, there is this weird Goron merchant over here with a bag. And Gorons, yeah, you may know that race from previous Zelda games. Well, I guess it's like almost extinct. There isn't really many of these people, so look at him. He looks neat, and don't worry, I will be talking to this guy a lot. There's a pretty big quest with the whole merchant quest. Actually, it's the biggest quest in the game. If you think this one's big, yeah, the merchant quest is a lot longer, so yeah, I'm not going to get to that yet, though. I'm going to wait, but don't worry, we will be doing the merchant quest, of course, because this is 100%. I don't really see a point in explaining myself. Anyways, after you head over to the Mother and Child Isles, you want to head north to the final one, and that is to Star Island. It's literally north of the Mother and Child Isles. So, really convenient. As you can tell, all the routes I took made sense, and I'm ending it off with Star Island, a really good way to end off this whole questing of quests. So, yeah, I highly suggest taking this route if you're going to do this. As you can tell, I have well over 20 minutes on my timer, and yeah, we'll do this with a bang, if that makes sense. So, Well, I don't know why I said well over 20 minutes. We're down to 19, but you get what I mean. Pretty much we have like, you know, well over 15, let's say that, okay? So yeah, it's taken me 20 minutes to do all of this because we're gonna end it right now by putting the final drops of forest water. So yeah, just a little over 10 minutes to do this, guys. So let's go ahead and drop some forest water on the final one. And this one is going to be a little bit different than the others. This one is going to light up and make a giant tree. Yes. And that tree is going to spit out a piece of heart. There we go. It's in front of us. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Yeah, we got ourselves a piece of heart. One more to collect a heart container. Now you may be saying, what? I thought you said you were going to get a heart container in this episode, and this episode is about to end because I can look at the time code, and you plan on ending it now. Well, remember what we did in the way beginning of the episode, how we got just an orange rupee for, what, 20 golden feathers? Well, yes, we're going to be rewarded. So I believe you have to wait like 1 day to get this letter, and you're going to be getting a letter from the Reader Guard's girlfriend, of course. To get any letter that you're supposed to get back from someone, you're supposed to, like, you know, wait a full day, so you can usually just play the Song of Passing, but I decided to have time flow normally, and by that I mean just sailing and stuff. So yeah, look, the mailbox is grooving out to this tune of the Forest Haven. Let's go ahead and talk to it. So hello there, mailbox. Good morning. Length, you have a letter. It's for you. I'm gonna spit it out and... Alright, so I got golden feathers from my boyfriend. Thank you. Here is a heart. That is a piece of heart. So there we go. And yeah, that does that. So we got ourselves a heart container. I want to hit Beetle because he was going to try to drown me. So, Beetle, take that! Yes, I have done it. Alright, so, I guess that does that. Thank you all for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. I've been Zelda Master 2010. I will see you all in the next one as I travel with Beetle, because Beetle is my new friend. I forgive him for everything. He was just trying to teach me to be a tough man. So, yeah, goodbye, guys!